Hey, what is up, Internet? This is Kyle with Slapshot Toys and Comics doing another Marvel Select action figure review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the Captain America Civil War Iron Man Mark 46 action figure from Diamond Select Toys. Now this was released this week and I was able to find it at my local comic book shop, so you should be able to find them wherever Diamond Select Toys are sold. I'm really excited to be able to get this Captain America line into my collection, and I wanted to start off my reviews with the Iron Man, so let's go ahead and get him out of the packaging. Here's the Iron Man Mark 46 figure out of the packaging, and my first impressions are that Diamond Select just did a wonderful job designing and sculpting this figure. The armor looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks like it's straight out of the movie. The paint apps on mine, I have a couple little issues, but I'll get into that in just a little bit. But my overall impression, this is just a wonderfully designed and sculpted figure. Taking a closer look at the accessories that this figure comes with, Diamond Select has actually done something really cool with the Civil War line. They've actually given us a dioramic display. One piece comes with each figure. It's 4 pieces in total. It all connects together and makes kind of a backing wall, and then we have this nice little platform here. So all the figures come with a piece of this, and it all connects together really nicely. This is the Iron Man piece, which I believe is the far right piece. And then so some really nice kind of paneling and everything on the floor, some nice grates there. The backdrop looks really good, kind of like an off eggshell white with some gray sculpting in there. Just looks really cool. We also did get 2 different sets of hands with the Iron Man, one being these closed fists, which look absolutely wonderful. There's a little bit of a paint speck on mine, nothing too crazy. Wonderfully detailed in there with all the little silver and that little blue detail in the center of the back of the hand. And then on the inside, love how they detailed it out, like all the little pieces of armor. The repulsor in the center looks fantastic, just looks really good. And then the other set of hands that they gave us are these open hands. These look wonderful too, with all the little pieces of armor sculpted out. The repulsor looks great. Everything on the back's just about the same. Just looks absolutely wonderful with the gold and reds. Really like the paint colors that they used on this. The only issue I do have on mine is there's so much paint on there, I'm not getting a whole lot of articulation movement with these hands. And anytime I do try, it feels like that page is going to break off. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, I think it's just absolutely, like I said at the beginning, it's just sculpted and designed wonderfully. Closer look at the face there. I mean, it just looks wonderful with how they sculpted all the little details in the mask, and it just looks wonderfully film accurate. And then like even going in here, like here on the side, kind of the jaw, mouth area, I mean, just all the little details that they sculpted in there just looks absolutely wonderful. Going down to the neck, I mean, that just looks absolutely awesome with how much of like the armor plates they were able to get in there. It just really makes the figure pop and just really looks like actual true armor. I just absolutely love how they were able to sculpt all that out. Going down the chest piece, I mean, this looks absolutely stunning with all the line work, and then the arc reactor looking just awesome with that nice little paint of the light blue and the white. Just looks really good. Love the silver throughout, the little light blues there, and some of the I guess that'd be like a screw, it kind of looks like, but just the reds, golds, blues, silvers just looks absolutely wonderful. The paint is a little bit thick kind of going through here, and I don't know if that's just because of maybe the kind of the glossy shiny red that they used, but it just seems like it's a little bit thick in a couple areas. But nothing too crazy or like anything like too noticeable, like no globs or anything like that. But just something I did notice, it just does like a little bit kind of darker in a couple of spots, and you can see a couple of brush strokes and things like that, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, the design here in the abdomen looks absolutely wonderful. All the like mechanical parts that they sculpted in just looks fantastic. Same with the arms. I mean, they just look wonderful, like true armor. Everything about it just looks great. Going to the back, all the lines down here, I mean, this is just a wonderfully sculpted figure. I mean, all the lines just came out awesome, and it just looks like Iron Man's armor. Going down the legs, once again, all the line work just looks absolutely wonderful. The knee pads look really good. Everything there on the side of the knee looks wonderful. And then it gets kind of generic there down towards the feet, but you know, nothing too crazy. Everything up top just looks absolutely wonderful. This is a wonderfully sculpted and designed figure. I mean, it's almost a piece of art. Taking a look at the articulation on the figure, it's actually quite good. He can actually look up quite a bit. He can look down quite a bit as well, and then there is side-to-side rotation. As far as arms, he can go out about 90 degrees to his body, so that looks really good. His arms can go all the way around like so. He is hinged at the elbow, which gives him, and actually because of the paint and the way it's designed, not nearly a 90 degree. That's about all you can get there. There is rotation at the hand. Now they can move, and this one actually can go up and down as well. Unfortunately, the other one is the one that's painted quite a bit, so unfortunately the pin feels like it's going to break off anytime I move it. As far as hip or waist movement, there is none down at the actual waist, but here at the rib cage there is rotation. There's not, I mean, there's a little bit of an ab crunch, but not a whole lot. As you can see, he just barely moves, but there is full rotation, which is really nice. As far as the legs, he can do the full splits, which is really nice and doesn't have too much of a gap, so it doesn't look that weird. He can kick forward about that much. He can kick back, not really a whole lot, as you can kind of see there. As far as knees, he is double jointed at the knees, so he has great range of motion there. That looks really good. And then as far as his feet, they are on a hinge for up and down. There is rotation, and then it does that kind of weird pivot when it rotates, but there is no true ankle pivot. So that is going to do it for my review of the Captain America Civil War Iron Man Mark 46 action figure review. Once again, I just have to say that I really think that Diamond Select just did a phenomenal job sculpting and designing this figure. The armor looks fantastic. The paint's a little bit thick in a couple of spots, and there are a couple parts where it's already chipping from me just messing around with it, trying to get in different poses. But I mean, that's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I mean, they're fairly cheap figures. So, but I mean, I think it's just a wonderfully designed. If you want to collect the Civil War line, this is an awesome piece to have. This is an awesome Iron Man piece to have. So I think it's just an absolutely wonderfully designed figure. So that is going to do it for me tonight. I just want to thank you guys so much for checking out these videos. If you guys did like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this figure or any of the other Diamond Select Civil War figures or any just Diamond Select figures in general. Love to hear from you guys. Make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button if you guys did like this video. That way you guys don't miss out on any of the future content, including the Civil War, Captain America, and Winter Soldier figures from Diamond Select that I have upcoming here real soon. I already start reviewing those just as soon as I get done with this one. So let me know in the comments. Go ahead, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And that is going to do it for me tonight. So I will catch you guys later. See ya.